Hey guys, welcome to day number. Trying to figure out if it's 41. Probably day number 41 in the 90 days of Facebook Live. Today, I want to talk about different types of budgeting throughout the week. Usually, I love to just throw them all at you at one night, but because I am going to make this shorter so that you can retain the information and see which budgeting type works for you. So today, I want to talk about this system that is used. It is a very popular system, and that is the envelope budgeting method. What is the envelope budgeting method, right? So this is used very popular by Dave Ramsey, who uses this. I don't know if he uses it, but he teaches this method, the envelope method. So, what is the envelope method, right? It just sounds like, okay, what about these envelopes? So, I could probably give this partial view because I'm kind of like technology advanced, right? But whenever you're looking at the different types of budgeting, envelope method is real popular because with the envelope method, you are able to say, for instance, you have a food envelope, right? So we're not talking about things that you pay like maybe your rent or different things like that. Like you may pay those electronically. I think the envelope method is really good if you have discretionary income and discretionary expenses that you can actually judge and see how much you need to be spending. So if you feel like if you want to control some of the spending, maybe in the food area, right? Or maybe going out to eat, or maybe entertainment expenses, this is going to be a really good method for you because now it does take work because if you get paid, you get money deposited. What you want to do is withdraw that cash. So you won't be using the debit card. Hey, I know people who use the debit card and listen, they go over every month because you spend these small expenses. It's the little things, right? It's the little things that can really put your finances out of control, right? Because if you go, some banks, if you go a dollar over or something like that, it's going to charge you a over $25 charge just for going over. So if you go one penny over, right, sometimes it'll be like, all right, don't get this $25 charge. And so next you got to pay back $25 on the $1 you went over. So in order to control that, you want to use the envelope method. So what is the envelope method, right? Envelope method, what you want to do is for your discretionary expenses, get real envelopes, right? Pull out the cash. And let's just say, for instance, let's say you get paid every week, right? Put $100 or the amount that you want to spend for food or going out, $100 in the envelope. And here's the thing, you are going to use that envelope and pay cash with everything. And here's the thing, once you run out of money in that envelope, then the budget for that particular item is gone. So, for instance, hey, and if you guys are watching, you guys use the envelope method, let me know how it's working for you, right? Um, let me know how it's working for you. I know there's an electronic version out. If you have a business, there's a Divvy credit cards to where they have spending limits. So they have spending limits for different things to where once you use it up, it is gone, it is done for, right? So the envelope method, super duper important because I would say that if you need more better control, right? More better control, right? I love it. If you need more control, then this is the method to use. It's easy. But again, if you're looking to control the budgeting for entertainment and eating, you're just like, man, I just go to McDonald's, I do this. You're able to be more mindful because spending cash does something more for you than just swiping a card. When you're swiping a card, sometimes when it's a big amount or a small amount, it takes the same action. But when you're actually able to physically look at the money that you're having to spend in order to pay for that food, it really makes you think. Um, Whenever I think about what value means, value, when you provide someone value, right, that person is willing to give up the money to give up the money within their pocket and give it in exchange for what? For value. So instead of mindlessly swiping, right? It's so easy, right? Okay, I'm gonna go to McDonald's. I think when they used to have dollar drinks, and I'm gonna get a dollar drink, right? Let me just swipe. Oh, let me go over here. Oh, Starbucks. It's only like $5, right? Swipe, swipe, swipe. So easy to do that. So envelope method. So here's how I would do it on payday, right? Withdraw the money that you want to spend on food or on entertainment, right? Um, put them in envelopes. I guess you would have to carry the envelopes around you, right? If you're going grocery shopping or whatever that is, and you'll be able to use money out of that envelope. So you can do it that way. Is very is is popular. Is we're looking at how feasible it is. I mean, do people want to walk around with cash? If you need that much control, do that. Now there are online alternatives. Again, one is Divvy. I believe they're business though. They're strictly business, but there are other online programs to where you can actually, okay, this account is going to be used for food only. This account is going to be used for entertainment. And so um, they do have online options. And so, but again, it's just a feasibility. Do you want to walk around with that cash, right? And again, because it is physical, you can lose it, but it will actually help you control your spending because once it's gone, right? So you'll be more mindful. Actually, the envelope system, you're more mindful about how you spend your money. So when you go to Starbucks, okay, do I really need this coffee, right? Do I really need this? Um, thanks for sharing. Hello, Pastor. Hey, what's going on, Minister Nisha? And then, hubby, what's up? What happens if I run out of money from the envelope? Oh my goodness, that is a great question. If you run out of money in the envelope, yes. If you run out of money, then that's it. That means that you like really it's there to help you control your spending. So if you are seeing that you are running out of money in the envelope, what it should do is it should alert something in you to say, okay, I'm spending way more money than I thought I would. Okay, I'm spending way more money. So what happens then when you run out of money in the envelope? Then that is it, right? That you're done. Like you don't get to spend no more money in that envelope because you have none. Like you physically don't have any. So that's what happens if you run out of money in the envelope. You're done for. Like not done for, but yeah, that budget is done. So if I got $100 to spend for the week, where are we at? Monday. Yeah, this is Monday, and I spent $100 at a restaurant. Definitely likely to happen, right? Look, but if I only had $100, like that's it. Like that's it. Okay, maybe if I want to go to a buffet, okay, that buffets run like 15, 60. It's expensive. I feel like they're like 15, $16. I haven't been to one in a while, but you spend that. Okay, now you got $85 left. Okay, I got $85 for the rest of the week. What am I going to spend my money on? It gets you more mindful. That's the thing. It gets you way more mindful than if you were just a swipe, swipe, swipe. And then also it's you're taking a more proactive approach versus if you were just to um, categorize like the bank, right? Banks, online banking, they categorize all of the your expenses for the most part. So they know when you spend money on food, you'll see that amount. Now, I'm not saying go crazy low. So if you're used to spending $1,000 on food, I know that's high. I just threw out an even number. If you're used to spending $1,000 on food, and I guess it's all necessity, right? I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. What you want to do is you don't want to detour. Like you don't want to go from $1,000 food budget per month. I mean, that's a lot, but you don't want to go from that to like a $300 food budget unless you really need to. The thing is that you want to make sure that it's more realistic to you. So rather than saying, okay, I'm only going to use this $5 and I'm going to make it last throughout the week. No, Be realistic. Yeah, so true. It's so easy to mindlessly swipe. That's so true. Is that what you call financial offense or defense? Is more financial? Ooh, I like that. In the broader sense, how you gonna ask me a question like that, husband? I love that question. Is that what you call a financial offense versus a defense? I call that being aggressive in your defense. And what I mean about that is that in football, act like I really know about football, kind of do. You have defensive linebackers, right? No, I'm kidding. I think so, right? Don't they go after like the offensive team? Look, let me not embarrass myself anymore. But if your defense if you're defensive, right, even in basketball, right, you get more aggressive in being defensive, right, and blocking the shots, right, blocking the shots so they can't do it. That's what we're doing in the system, is that we're being aggressively defensive. We're on a defense team. The reason why we're on defense is because we are controlling the spending. The spending is being controlled. We're not bringing any more revenue in, right? That's offensive. We're defensive. We are setting a control on our money so that we can say, and again, I always say this, give every dollar an assignment. We're telling our money where to go. We're telling our money how it needs to be spent. And also, it tells us, it triggers something in our mind to say, is this thing worth it of what I'm actually going to exchange money for? Again, when it's easy to swipe, it's easy to swipe. That's why credit card debt so prevalent, because only thing it's weird because it doesn't, with credit cards, you don't see the transaction right then and there. Yes, you put the credit card in, but it's not, because it's a liability, it's not pulling out of your account right then and there. So it's so easy to just use your credit card, right? And of course, debit card, it takes right out of your account, but it's so easy. And a question you'll have to ask is it worth it of what I'm going to get? And here's the thing, it's harder to break $100 bill. So y'all don't come for me, but I usually carry a $100 bill in in my wallet. Um, yeah, don't come for me, y'all. Don't play. $100 bill. If y'all want some money, just ask. Right. Just putting that disclaimer out there. I carry a $100 bill in my wallet, and it's hard to break. Like, I love it because I don't want to break it. As soon as you break that $100 bill, then it's like it's gone. Like, soon as I break it, I'm like, okay, what happened to this money? But if you have smaller bills, then it's easy for you to spend it. So facts, that is so true. It's harder to break it. So carry a big bill, carry big bills in your envelope, so that you really got to think about, do I want to break this? And then that's it. So I hope this helps. Let me know if y'all have any other questions about the envelope method, because this is one of the effective methods. Again, some of the cons, the caveats, is the fact that, is it feasible? Do you want to carry around all this money? Like, hey, I got $1,000 to spend this week on food. I'm just being crazy. That's just funny, but I got $1,000 to spend. I got $1,000 to spend this whole month. I mean, do you want to carry around that much cash? Right? So you may want to do it week by week. Keep some of it at home and then bring some of it with you in that week. Again, we're talking about discretionary expenses. What does that mean? That means expenses that you have more control over. The rent, right? You probably don't need to use it for rent or your car payment because it's the same every month. So that can electronically be taken out, right? You make sure on payday that gets split out. But when it comes to stuff like food or entertainment or shopping, it's okay to shop. I'm not here to tell y'all don't shop. If you love shopping, listen, take an envelope with you and take some $200 bills, right? Take some $100 bills with you to go shopping, because once you look for a dress that's on clearance, look at that $100 bill and be like, okay, is it worth breaking this $100 bill for this $12 dress, right? That you got on sale or whatever it is, right? Is it worth breaking this $100 bill? So hopefully this helps. And I hope y'all have a blessed night. Listen, I plan on coming on in the morning. I say that. So now I actually got to do it. So I plan on coming on in the morning, and I hope y'all have a blessed one. The next following days, we're going to go over some of the other budgeting methods. Today, we covered the envelope method. Tomorrow, we're going to cover another topic. So yes, thank you so much, Minister Anisha. That was so awesome. Thank y'all so much for watching, and y'all have a blessed night. Veronica, thank you so much for watching as well too. 4 people on there, 3 people on there. Thank y'all. Y'all have an amazing night. God bless.